NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series continues Season 16 at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the running of the Turner Field 500. Brandon Nichols in the 14 starts on the pole here under the lights at Hot-lanta. But here comes the 5 Devin Whitston, who won at Rockingham earlier. Got to challenge him for the lead, but it's 3 wide now for the lead as 35 Sam Rogers takes it away. Sarah Paddock in the number 3 goes for second place and gets by Whitston, getting drafting help from George Ward. Here comes Paddock on the bottom. Here she comes on the bottom, trying to take the lead, getting drafted from the number 10, and Paddock takes the lead, but it might not be for long because George Ward has pushed her aside and goes for the lead on his own. Ward goes on the bottom, Collins as well. Kyle Collins, 10 and 11, battling 1-2. Abby Sachs goes 3 wide. Well, Abby Sachs on the bottom. The lead goes 3 wide. The 11 takes the lead, goes down to the bottom. Here comes Sachs. Sachs goes below, tries to take it away. Oh no, Finguy contact, and there they go. Jeffrey Finguy made contact with Devin Whitston. They're going for a spin. Big crash in the back. Sachs takes the lead, and Sachs will lead us to the caution flag. Lawler looks low, but Sachs will keep the lead into the caution here on lap number 5. And here's Jeffrey Finguy's wreck. As you see, he got right into Mason Wood and took out Sarah Paddock as well. 31 is also in it, that's Sean Harple. Harple is spun. O'Neill Balvin's in it. Joshua Bolton is in it. Oh boy, no way. Isaiah Bernesh, the winner from Charlotte last time, is also in it as well. A lot of drivers involved in our first caution of the day. Yikes, I see a couple flipping. Oh boy, Sylvia Hunter is flipping. Connor Breen is also with big damage. Yikes, a big crash. It takes out almost half the field from the looks of it. And that's just the start of the race, and hopefully that doesn't become the story of the race here in Atlanta, because we've had some pretty good races in the past couple to start things off this season. But hopefully this doesn't ruin the trend. But, well, from the looks of it, they're pretty calm right now because Jacob Lawler takes the lead from Abby Sachs after the restart, and Lawler pulls away because they're now battling for second. As you see, Sachs goes too high, Sachs goes deep, Navarre goes on the bottom. Here comes Navarre, here comes Ryan Acosta. Acosta goes on the bottom below. Acosta's going to take second place. David Johansson helping him out of the draft. I see Seth Cole. Yeah, he had major damage from the wreck, and he's on payroll, but he's not going to be a factor here today. Here comes the 95 Acosta. Acosta goes for the lead down below the Lawler, and Acosta's got a good run. Even without drafting help, he is getting the runs he needed. And here he comes off turn 3. He's going to take it away from Jacob Lawler. And now Acosta is the leader. He almost won Charlotte last time. He's one of the front runners in the final laps that race, and so was George Rourke. Rourke actually led the final lap last race at Charlotte. Now he's looking for redemption. Rourke's going for the lead. He's getting help from Zach Goldbeck. Rourke's going to try to clear the 95, and he almost does. Turn 3, Zach Goldbeck. Leah Walker goes down below, and now the 10 machine gets the lead. Rourke takes it. They're 3 wide for second place. 20 laps to go in Atlanta. Leah Walker goes on the bottom, and Leah Walker tries to take the lead, and Leah's now second right now. She's trying to become the first 20 race winner in the NASCAR Pole 1 Cup Series, trying to work for that money, but here's Leah now in second. Rourke's still hanging on. Somehow he's getting the better line. He's blocking everywhere, and he's still taking the lead. But Leah found a way. Leah found a hole, and she's going for the lead. She's got it away. Finally gets the lead. Almost halfway through in Atlanta. Here's Johnny Garner, the defending champion. Garner hasn't won this season. He's looking to get back to his winning ways after winning the championship last season. Looks for that first win in season 16. And now Garner on the bottom, getting help from Daniel Boyles. Boyles in the 6 machine this season, and now the 1 machine is out, and now in position number 1. Gets a little push from the 6 machine. I've got a feeling that the 6 is trying to take the lead. Here he comes. Here comes Boyles. Robbie Taverner going to help him in the draft. Man, Taverner has been really hot as of this, really lately. Taverner has been on fire as a rookie, so he's hoping to make a name for himself with a good finish here tonight. But oh boy, things are shuffling a little bit. 3 wide for the lead. Robbie Tavener gonna take the lead away on the bottom. Gets a good run. Ryan Casey gonna follow him behind. Tavener trying to clear Boyles. Casey on the bottom. And Casey is gonna try to take second place. Oh boy, they're slowing down. I think they're, well, some drivers are pitting. Drivers in the back are coming down pit road. Is this the start of green flag pit stops? We'll see though, as Sachs tries to take second away from the 41, but now, I knew it, green flag pit stops here in Atlanta. They're all going to come down to pit road, but Daniel Boyle is going to stay out for another lap. He's going to lead this lap, he's going to stay out for an extra lap while the others pit. But on that same lap, he's going to come down pit road, and he's going to hand over the lead to the 48 of Justin Roberts. Roberts this season sporting the black 48, Cobalt 2 for the Lowe's machine. Roberts is a veteran in the Coleman Cup Series, a couple wins. He's looking to get his first with Hedrick Motorsports. An insurmountable lead for him since he stayed out. I think it was one of the early pitters we didn't see early in the race. But the caution flag came out for just the second time today. And guess who it was? Jeffrey Finguy. Finguy got dumped out of pit road, spun out, and brought out the second yellow. He brought out both cautions today in Atlanta. It's just not been his race, obviously. Roberts has the lead in some strange fashion because everybody else pitted and Roberts stayed out. And that only when the caution flag came out, he was one of the only drivers on the lead lap. Here he comes on the bottom, but he's going to have to come down pit road. He's coming down. And who's going to be the leader now? Why, it's none other than Daniel Coffey. In his final season, the NASCAR Coleman Cup Series, he is your new leader. And guess who's in second place? Alex Raga. He has so much damage in his front, but thanks to the confusion caused by the caution and pit stops, green flag pit stops, Raga was actually in second place. The rest of the field is almost lapped. Well, they're going to pull away from the leader, Dan Coffey, in hopes of catching up to him in time. But it's not going to be enough time because the white flag is next time by for the number 24 machine. And how did he get on front? I have no clue. But it's just the weird, strange occurrences that always happens in our Town 3. And I try the best I can to work around it. But this is just one of those days where I just can do nothing about it. It just pushes to the limits, and this is the race you're getting. White flag comes out with 1 to go for Daniel Coffey. His final season in the NASCAR Coleman Cup Series. He made the announcement earlier before the season began, and he's going to go home with at least 1 win this season. Hopes to finally win that championship in the final season with him. He's the only eligible driver from TA2 Racing to compete for the championship, so I wonder if TA2 will ever compete for the championship again after Coffey leaves. But coming off the final corner, Daniel Coffey's going to get his 8th career NASCAR Coleman Cup Series win in the Turner Field 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a way to kick off his retirement tour with a victory under the lights at Atlanta Motor Speedway. His final margin was just 3 seconds ahead of Alex Raga. Raga had damage, but surprisingly came home in second place because of all the lap chaos that happened under caution and all the green flag pit stops jumbling up the field. And here's the rest of the field. About half the drivers wrecked out. It was a big wreck fest, but the first caution wiped out pretty much half the field, so yeah, nothing I could do about that either. But anyway, next up, it's our first Coleman Cup race at Chicagoland Speedway. It'll be a favorite for all those drivers from Illinois, and it'll be a favorite for all of you guys, so we'll see you then.